All right, good morning, everybody. This is Donnie,
And Sandra.
and this is our last day on the trip. And we went to, what's that island again?
Half Moon Cay.
Half Moon Cay. Half Moon Cay. Some people pronounce it Half Moon Key. So, at any rate, we went there yesterday, and we are on the way back. This is called Fun Day at Sea. We should be back in Charleston somewhere around. I think we're actually debarking. The ship. It will be sometime around 7:30 in the morning tomorrow, and so we'll be headed back home. But we just wanted to give you a little synopsis of the trip. And before we do that, we want to show you the little goodies that every time they clean our room, they take the towels and make it into something. And so
we think this is a frog. We think this is a little puppy dog, and then that's the heart.
Yeah, their mascot seems to be
elephant.
An elephant. And but other than that, guys, we want to be kind of brief with it and just share with you. We got a lot of stuff to throw at you real quick. This is what we did get on the island. This right here is, when I saw this, I said, I got to get this. And so this is going in the motorhome, aka the Squatch, and we have a map of Outer Banks. It's a pirate map, but it's about the Outer Banks also, and but it tells you all the fun facts about pirates. And so we got that hanging in our bedroom in the motorhome. So this is going to be going right beside of that map. It is absolutely just perfect. It's real lightweight. It is made of wood, and so it's just perfect. And so I did buy this. That was the only one that I saw that was like this. And we got Blackbeard's rum cake. And so this is going to be for our son, right, Austin? And we got, what else did we get? Soap. Yeah. Soap. This smells good. Bahama soaps. Bahama soap.
That's mojito.
Island mojito. And that's for Becca. And this is for Maddie. Half Moon Cay, Bahamas, and it's a little bowl.
Yeah, she likes to eat ramen and Asian stuff, so we figured.
Yeah, she likes to eat.
She likes to eat out of a bowl.
She likes to eat out of a bowl. She likes to eat with a spoon, and she likes ramen noodles and Oriental foods. And so we got her that, and this that little cork came out, and we took the colored sand that was in it, and we went to the beach and scooped up a little bit of sand, and we put the white sand, and we put it in that. So that sand right there actually came from the island. We just swapped it out with some real stuff. And so, but anyway, that's going on the magnet inside the motorhome, and magnet board in the motorhome. This is going, I guess,
we'll put it in the house.
We'll put this in the house. Carnival Sunshine. It tells you different facts about the ship. 1,040 crew, a little over 3,000 passengers, and then just little facts about the ship in general. And so the code's a lot of people, and of course the ship. And so I think we'll just leave this like it is. It's a Christmas ornament, but we thought about making a magnet out of this and sticking it on the magnet board in the motorhome. I don't know. And so, but other than that, guys, we just want to give you, just a little synopsis of the whole trip in general, kind of the goods and the bads. And this is our opinion, our review. And so anybody out there that would disagree with us, this is our review. We're trying to give as neutral review as possible. And so let's start off with the good things. Okay. The good things is, one, the crew and everybody as a whole that works for this place is spot on, nice, yes, and courteous. We haven't met one yet.
Super nice people, very attentive. You tell them you need something, they bring it right to you. Very friendly. Yeah. Everybody has just been super, super, super nice.
Yeah, we're going to stand over here at the window. That way you could see out here. The waves are definitely...
Yeah, this is the worst day so far as what the water looks like.
Yeah. It's been pretty. It's been sort of smooth, sort of smooth sailing. But at any rate, we'll talk about the boat ride here in just a minute. But
another plus that we just found this morning, little hidden gem, is the Sunrise Restaurant. Definitely reserve a table. We had to wait 10 minutes. Once we clicked the reserve a table, the table was ready for us by the time we got there. That place is awesome. We had the sea day brunch. I think they only serve on sea days, but that was amazing.
I wish
better
we
than
would
fighting the people at the buffet.
I wish we would have known about this. I didn't know. If I would have known that, we would have probably had all of our breakfasts at that restaurant. It was really a nice restaurant, guys. Definitely check that out. Another one is the entertainment. We did not go to most of the entertainment that they had here. We didn't do it. It just didn't interest us. And plus, a lot of it was real late, and so it was real loud and late, and so we just didn't. It just wasn't something that we wanted to do. But we did go to the Love and Marriage little entertainment thing that they had.
Love and Marriage show.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one there.
Get there early though. If you don't get there early, you may not have a seat.
And that brings me to most of the shows, guys. We tried to go to a comedy show. We may try to go to a comedy show today. If you don't get there real early, you're not going to get a seat. It's just as simple as that. You're going to be standing up. And so that's what kept us from some shows. It's just when we got there, it was all filled up. And so you had to either stand or just leave and come back at another time if they were going to have it again. Other than that, another good thing is our room. We got the balcony. If you'll notice out here, guys, the only reason we're not standing out here, I'm sure you can hear the whistling of the door over here, but the balcony is really nice. You don't feel so enclosed. You got more room, and if you do want to be alone and enjoy the sight of the sea, you don't have to be up top where all the noise and where it's just so much people.
Well, and if you just want to step out and get some fresh air, you don't have to worry about leaving your room to go to a deck to go get outside. You can just step outside your room.
Yeah, but if you want to be alone, and you just want to, see this, you can come out. And so it's a really nice place to come out here and see.
We definitely. Now, some people disagree with us on that and don't think the balcony is worth the money you pay more. We definitely feel like it was worth it.
Yeah. Another good plus is the shower. The shower pressure, the water pressure is absolutely spot on.
The shower was very nice.
Man, it is nice. And so there is enough room for two people, hint, hint. And so it is really nice. That shower head, it really comes off. That water just comes out nice and strong. You can hang your wet clothes in there. I will admit that even though the bathroom is small, the shower is really nice and large. To me, that's what matters, and you can really move around in that thing. Yeah, it's really this has definitely been an experience. I'm glad we did it. It's a bucket list thing, but it's a very unique, a very unique thing. And so, first time we've ever done this. Now, let's talk about some of the bad things. One of the things you gotta realize when you're on here is that this thing holds a lot of people, a tremendous amount of people. We're talking thousands. I think there's over 3,000 passengers. There's 3,000 passengers on board, and then you got to talk. There's a little over 1,000 employees that's on this boat, and so you got a little over 4,000 people on this ship, and so. When it comes to the party time and everybody is up on deck, and you are going to be around a lot of people. Bumping into people. You're constantly going to be weaving in and out. It's constant. All the food, anywhere that there's food, you're going to be in a line. You're going to be waiting. I think one of the most frustrating things for us was trying to get drinks. Yeah. It's just, guys, you're going to have to set your plates down and come try to get a drink, and it's just everybody. There's no systematic way of doing it. Everybody's just kind of all around. There's not like one line. Everybody just kind of just. It's a big cluster. It's a big cluster. That's the way it was at the buffet.
And
also,
the drinks are not that great.
The drinks are. I just couldn't. I didn't like the drinks. The lemonade was a little bit more
concentrated. Add some water to it.
Yeah.
Juices, same thing. They're very concentrated. Add some water to it.
Well, all the drinks, they do it from a liquid concentrate, and so. Oh my God, the tea was awful.
Tea was horrible.
I could not stand that tea. Coffee it was good. Coffee was good. They did have cream and milk and sugar and stevia and different types of sweeteners and stuff like that. But the water was fine. I've had people complain about the water. I didn't have any issue with the water. Water was pretty much mostly what I drank.
I definitely recommend you bringing a water bottle or a tumbler or something to put your drinks in because the cups are very small.
Yeah.
Donnie's been having to get 2 cups.
Yeah. At nighttime when you're trying to sleep, and I guess it may depend on what area of the boat you're in. We were, ours is 6135.
Yeah.
6135.
We're towards the front of the boat.
And you could hear the music, and it was going, I think they go to about 12 o'clock at night, but it is loud. I mean loud. And so if you're trying to get some sleep real early, you are going to be hearing what's underneath you. Again, this is like a motel or a hotel in the water, and so all you have, like where we're at, we got people above us, we got people on both sides of us and below us, and so, but you're hearing people, and so we did have one neighbor that was extremely rude, loud, and they were up real loud, talking, cussing outside their balcony, and we could hear them. This was at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so that was one of the bad things. I didn't hear them last night. I don't know if somebody finally, we were going to complain, and then they did stop. So I don't know if somebody finally complained on them or not, but I haven't heard them.
No.
Also, you're not supposed to smoke on the balconies. It's like a $500 fine, but somebody was smoking marijuana.
Several times.
You could smell it while you were out there.
You're not supposed to have that on the ship at all.
Yeah, and so, but if they ever get caught with something like that, if anybody ever did, they kick you off the ship, and you got to find your own way back home, and the cost is on you. And so, but
another thing I would say is the buffet was not as marvelous as I thought it would have been and should have been. A lot of times the food wasn't that hot. Getting around the buffet and fighting everybody was not, to me,
well, you got to think again. You have one area where everybody's supposed to congregate and eat at, as far as a buffet, and you've got 3,000 people. 3,000 people, and nobody's given a certain time to come. So everybody comes pretty much during it's like a 3 or 4 hour window. And so, guys, it's rough. And then you got the rocking of the ship, which we're fixing talking about. And so you got all that to contend with.
And it was definitely, like
it was a cluster.
Definitely, I would suggest, and some people might disagree with me on that, go to the dining rooms.
Yeah, go to a dining room. Go to the Sunrise. I got to admit, that was a very pleasant experience.
And if you pick a time, they seat you immediately. And if you go to the Sunset Restaurant for dinner, if you have the anytime seating, then you have to wait. But if you pick a time, either 6 or 8:15, they're going to seat you at those times.
Yeah. As far as the cost for us, it was about what? $1,400, and that was with
and everything.
That was with the gratuities and all, and
everything
so
we've spent about $1,500 on the
ship. I'd say about, and like I said, guys, we're very conservative on our trip, and so we did spend only about $1,500 for this entire trip, and so, which I thought was pretty good. That was a 4-day trip. One of the things is, everybody used to tell us, "Oh, Donnie, man, you can eat as much as you want. If you want 4 lobsters and 3 steaks, you can have it no matter what time of day it is." That's not true anymore. That's not true anymore. Pretty much.
You can have 2 entrees. After that, you have this upcharge of $5 per entree.
Yeah, and
then there's other things that are just upcharges.
The buffet is pretty much the same thing every single day. It's pretty much the same thing, and the only thing that changes is the main meat. You may go from what is it, like a prime rib or something like that, or
turkey last night.
And it goes back and forth, and so, but it's the same thing. It's the same stuff all the time. The same thing on the. You're not getting anything new on the buffet. You're not, unless they change the what they're serving from one trip to the next. You're getting the same thing from day after day after day, and so there's no change on that. Pretty much, me guys, if you guys are wanting to stick with just a buffet only, God bless you. Yeah. God bless you. Yeah. But other than that, guys, we don't want to really hammer down. You're on a ship.
Yeah.
You're on a ship. The ship is moving. And so I don't care how many people says that they can't feel the ship moving. Their equilibrium must be messed up.
You can definitely feel the ship moving. You can probably see Donnie's hand rocking right now.
Yeah.
We're feeling it right now.
The ship is constantly rocking back and forth, side to side. You are going to feel
now. Forward and back. You hear forward and back too.
Now I'm not saying, guys, that things are sliding off tables. That's not what I mean. We didn't have anything like that. But doors will open and shut. They will, if you don't have a door secured, it will swing back and forth. We saw that in dining rooms where cabinets guys were getting stuff out of. It was swinging back and forth. People sway back and forth. You'll have a hard time walking, and from time to time, it is what it is. And so Sandra got a little nauseated on our second day, but then as the day progressed, she got better.
But definitely, I would recommend purchasing these motion sick patches. We got ours on Amazon, but I would definitely suggest getting them.
But you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
You're going to feel the ship move. And it's not us. Most of everybody we spoke with talked about how they, but we were joking about it. But this ship is moving. You're on water.
Yeah.
You're on water. And so this ship is going to rock.
So for the people that say, "Oh, you don't feel it," they lie.
No, they're lying. They're lying. You're going to feel it. The one thing I did like about it is when I was sleeping. When I was sleeping, I did like it then, because it was like it was rocking me to sleep. And so that is when I did enjoy it. But other than that, if you get up in the middle of the night, you better be prepared to have something to hold on to as you go to the bathroom, because that's just how bad you're going to feel it from time to time. But other than that, guys, it's still a really cool thing. Yes. Would we do it again? No, we're probably not. We're probably not going to do this again.
We're just not. I don't think we're cruise people.
Yeah. It's just like when the RV. We're not long road trip RVers. We like to stay in the state of North Carolina. We're not multi-state travelers, and so that's just our preference. And so we like to stay in North Carolina, and so that's what we like to do. And there's enough in North Carolina to give us plenty to do, and to keep us busy. And so, but if you really have never got on a cruise before, this is a really nice cruise to go on. I will say this though, I was a little disappointed about the island. You are not given an entire day to enjoy the island. You're given probably about 3 or 4 hours. That's about it.
We had almost 5. I will say, that's another little tip that I would give people. You can get your pass to get on the boat to go over at like 7 a.m. Be there before 7 a.m. because they give out the numbers and they start calling you. We had number 22. And so we had to wait a couple hours before we had a ship to go on.
Yeah, it takes time to get over there, and it takes time to get back. I want to say it was about, with the wait time and everything, I want to say it was 2 hours just to commute back and forth to the island. And then you're there, you are given just about 3 hours to eat, and then you have a few hours to enjoy the island. So whatever you're going to do as far as excursions, you need to make sure you plan your time well. And so, but other than that, it was absolutely gorgeous. It was beautiful.
That beach was worth the whole.
It was worth the whole trip. All the bads and everything that we had to experience. Being on that island was worth every bit of it. I have never swam in water that was so absolutely clear in my life. And so, not unless it was a pool. Yeah. And it was absolutely gorgeous. And so,
white sand, it was gorgeous.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. But guys, other than that, this is, again, take it for what it's worth. What we're saying. I know when we were looking at videos, we wanted to hear the bad and the good. Mm-hmm. So if you're just wanting to hear all positive things, you're setting yourself up. Yeah. You need to get prepared for the bad and the good. And so, but it is what it is. Yeah. You're on a ship, a very gigantic ship with about 4,000 people. So, and most of them congregate in the top middle part during most of the day. Yeah. And so that's just it. It's loud. And so, are there quiet places on the ship you can go to? Yes, you can. And so, but definitely get on YouTube. Look at a smorgasbord of all the different videos that they have. This is our review. Oh. And so, but
another tip. Okay, so if I had a list of things that you needed, first-time cruiser, didn't know anything about going on a cruise that you definitely need. First of all, would be one of these.
Yeah.
This card is your lifeline when you're on the ship. You want to carry it around your neck and not lose it. So I went to the Dollar Tree and got a lanyard. Second thing would be the tumblers or the bottles for your waters to carry around, or your drinks, whatever you want. And then the third thing is the motion sick patches.
Yeah.
Those are the top three things that I feel like if you've never cruised before, you need to have.
Yeah, we as far as packing and stuff, we overdid it on packing. We overpacked. We brought enough clothes for about 5 to 6 days in case we got something wet or we our clothes got messed up. And so I ended up wearing about the same thing every day. But other than that, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video and the pictures and everything. Take this cruise out, and if you've never done it before, do it. Yeah, do it. Make it a bucket list.
Overall, it was a very enjoyable trip.
It was. It's really neat. We got to do this together, and now I can finally say that yes, I did a cruise and I went to the Bahamas. Yeah. And so, but other than that, guys, be looking forward to the next one. We've got several new counties that we're going to be going to, and but you guys take care, and we hope the Lord blesses you real good. We love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.